going to his right. He's looking to throw. He squares himself and throws it. It's almost intercepted at the 30-yard line as Napier underthrew his receiver. Sean Plumlee was the intended receiver, and he had his man beat, but Napier underthrew it as he was moving the opposite way, rolling to his right. Napier, the left-handed quarterback, he had to take time to square his body, and I think that cost him a little bit of momentum as he heaved it, and it just fell short. Topshaver into the ball game now for the Panthers. Pincknevyille with a second down and 10 here. 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the second quarter. McGranahan set wide left with Plumlee. Heck, the tight end splits off the side. Here's Napier back to pass. He's in trouble. He throws it once again in the direction of one of the Panthers, but he was just simply trying to get rid of the ball because he was almost ready to go down. Brian Gunther with the pursuit. Hey, Napier wouldn't have gotten rid of the ball. He would have lost about 12 yards. Napier threw it in the general direction of Mike Topshaver, although it bounced right in front of Travis Folden, and nearly picked up 2 penalties on that one with intentional grounding and an ineligible man downfield, but fortunately the official saw Topshaver in the direction of the ball. Third down again, third and long for Pincknevyille. Napier's in trouble again. He rolls, he picks up a good block, but still is brought down, and there's a flag on the play. Michael Thomas with the sack. 30-yard line. And it could be an illegal block. Illegal by the Panthers. Holding, one of the two, I'm sure, is going to be holding on the Panthers, and I would think with the 9-yard sack that Sesser will take the play.
Fourth down where it is, or a penalty. And third down
and send in the punt team with Scott Sumner. Less than 2 minutes now here in the opening quarter as the Panthers still struggling against this superb Sesser-Valier defense. Well, and you take a look at what's happened here. Pincknevyille only took 35 seconds off the clock with that drive, and Sesser's got a chance to put more points on the board if they get good field position. Huey's the deep man. He's standing at his own 30. Here's the kick. They kick it away from Huey, and it's going to be taken by Jason Ralph Eubanks at his own 40-yard line, and he's dropped at about his own 42.
46-yard line.
Out to the 47, excuse me. Kind of wiggled his way through 3 or 4 men. Not a very good punt by Sumner. It kind of floated and died up in the air. There's no flag on the flagpole, so we can't see if there is any breeze, which direction it's coming from. They spot the ball back at the 46, though. And it'll be first down. Clock running, 1:40 to go for Sesser. They have 1 timeout remaining. As they line up along the line, they're a little bit more spread out than they have been. In fact, their last few offensive series, they've spread things out a little bit more. Huey on the draw play gets a yard. They put him back at the original line of scrimmage where his knee went down. Again, the Panthers read the play very well.
Bryce Hicks, the other man in on that play.
Hicks with the stop for the Panthers. It'll be 2nd and 10, clock running, 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. Sesser once again spread out on the line. Backs in the eye. Huey back there with Kelly. Dublo steps back. It's a quick out pattern, and now we've got a gadget play as the ball was caught by Eubanks, and he flipped it back to Kelly, but the Panthers read it well. They weren't fooled, and actually the play wound up with gaining nothing extra on the pitch. The 5-yard pass goes to Eubanks, but then Kelly didn't pick up any yardage on the pitch back. He got back to where Eubanks was. Now all of a sudden Sesser's in a hurry. 30 seconds to go as they hand off up the middle to Kelly. He bursts up the middle. With 24 seconds, they'll stop the clock to move the chains. It's a first down as the ball is down at the Panther 36.
8 or 9 yards for first down.
It's out to 37 is where they spotted a 10-yard gain, and now Sesser takes a timeout. That's their last one, I believe. 24 seconds left here in the second quarter. Sesser on top, 6-0. 10-yard gain, but only the 5th first down for Sesser. They took advantage of an interception and a penalty to get good field position for their only score. But penalties have also cost them. 24 seconds left. Sesser with an opportunity to run perhaps 3 plays here if they keep it in the air. They've got 37 yards to go for a touchdown. They already lead 6-0. Their scoring play, a 15-yard pass from Jeff Dublow to Jason Ryan Eubanks. We'll try and update you on the scores we got at halftime. Most of the game's pretty much going the way we expected them to go. Probably the big one, DuQuoin trying to clinch the outright Southwestern Egyptian Conference title. I imagine we'll see a pass here by Sesser. 24 seconds, here we go. Dublow back to pass, he's going to be dropped in the backfield at the Panther 45. He's sacked and he loses about 7 yards. Sesser takes a timeout, so they obviously had another one left. Okay, well, this is their last timeout. Loss on the play. They spot give him a loss of about 8. Also on the second. First sack of the night for the Panthers, and it's going to be second down and a long 18 for Pincknevyille, for Sesser, with 17 seconds to go. Second down and about 17. The Panthers pretty much knew what was coming and got good pressure on Dublow. Sending 3 and 4 men out to receive leaves you less people on the line to protect you. That's what happened in that situation. Sesser talking over the situation with their head football coach Marty Patchett right at midfield. They're hoping to tack on an additional point or so here in this second quarter. They already lead 6-0. And they're confident enough with their defense that they feel that they can win any ball game if they score a touchdown or 2. That's all it takes. They've got their 1 touchdown here, and they've stalled the Panther offense, so their defense has been equal to the task so far tonight. Second down and 18 with 17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Dublow directs some traffic at the line, and now we've got motion along the line, so Dublow ended up costing his team there as he delayed the snap count and someone jumped offside. So that moves Sesser 5 yards further back, where it will be second down and 23. Fourth penalty for Sesser. They've been penalized for 40 yards in the game. They're back at their 49, and we've got motion again. This time it's Jason Ryan Eubanks, the receiver. So the snap count's messed up or something, but that's 2 consecutive plays that someone's jumped offside for Sesser. It's going to set them back 5 more. Pretty soon you're going to have second down and forever. Well, it's already second and 28 with 17 seconds to go, and now Sesser has the ball on their own 46-yard line, and they have to get to the Panther 27 for a first down, so they got a long way to go. Finally, they get a snap off without a hitch, and Dublow's in trouble. He's going to be sacked again. He's dropped way back at the Panther 44. Lacey on the sack, and that's how the half's going to end. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They count it down, and these 2 teams will go into the halftime dressing room with Sesser up 6-0. You're listening to Panther Football on WXAN. This is Panther Football. We'll be back with our halftime statistical show with some other information as well. 6-0 our score. This is Panther Football.
Styler Drugstore, your sponsor of broadcast Pincknevyille.
But it was called back for a penalty. They tried it again from 5 yards deeper, and they were unsuccessful. 6-0 our score at halftime. Sesser over the Pincknevyille Panthers. We'll take a break, listen to a word from our sponsor for our Facts and Figures show, and come back and check the Panther individual statistics. You're listening to Pincknevyille Panther football.
Are you guys still playing chess?
It's your move. Check. Oh, okay.
That's what they're doing tonight, as they've tacked on an additional 5 minutes onto the halftime clock. 6-0 our score at halftime. Sesser-Valier leads the Panthers. Pincknevyille just simply not able to do much on offense tonight. Napier has been held to 26 yards and passing. He's only 3 of 12. He's been intercepted once. His longest pass was for 10 yards. Bryce Hicks has 27 yards on the ground on 3 carries. Lively has 2 yards on 5 carries. And the quarterback, Mike Napier, 12 yards on 2 carries. As I said, Napier 3 of 12 for 26 yards and an interception. McGranahan has 1 catch for 6 yards. Plumlee 1 catch for 10 yards. And Charlie Heck has caught 1 pass from his tight end position. That netted 10 yards as well. The Panthers penalized twice for 15 yards tonight. Napier has been sacked twice for a cumulative loss of 16 yards. The Panthers with only 3 first downs tonight, 1 via the pass, 1 on the ground, and 1 first down because of a penalty. You've been listening to the Facts and Figures show, brought to you by the First National Bank in Pincknevyille. Halftime, Sesser 6, Pincknevyille nothing. You're listening to Panther football.
Stalo Drugstore, your sponsor of broadcast Pincknevyille High School athletic events, would like to remind
Really held their own. I know you mentioned in the stat show that the statistics favor Sesser just slightly, but this game's still up in the air. You got to give Pincknevyille a lot of credit for having heart and playing right with a quality football team tonight. Yeah, they're definitely a playoff caliber team. Sesser has so much confidence in their defense, however, that they think that with 1 score they can win any football game. And you got to believe that's what they're thinking here tonight. They've been very conservative on offense. They have their 1 touchdown, and they went for 2 to try to get the lead up to 8-0, so the Panthers would need 2 scores. That didn't work, so still, though, their defense has been phenomenal, and the Panther defense has answered the bell as well. Sesser scored that 1 touchdown after a Panther turnover, so they didn't have that far to go. The Panther defense so far tonight has been quite a bit, but it hasn't broken. It's also been aided by a couple of key Sesser penalties. So the Panthers have to be fortunate right now that they're trailing by only 6, but they're definitely still in this ball game. And you know the explosiveness of this Panther offense, and Shea Hagel, if they can keep it to within a score or 2, they've got a shot. Now the Panthers have had some tough breaks. Napier hasn't had any time to pass the ball at all, and when he does, a couple times he hit receivers, they just dropped the ball, and one of them was deflected and picked off for an interception. So they've had some tough breaks in this ballgame. You mentioned Sesser feels confident if they can score a touchdown. Every game Sesser scored a touchdown, they've won. The 2 games they lost, they were shut out by Christopher 6-0, and they scored, but only a pair of safeties against Johnston City and got beat 6-4. So you're right, if they score a touchdown, they usually win the game. And of course, tonight the Panthers would like to get a touchdown and possibly even get back in the lead. That just has yet to be seen. One of the things we have to see is Mike Napier has to be a little more successful throwing the ball. And if that's the case, then you'll see the Panthers probably try and run the ball as well, too. Well, what's interesting about the Sesser defense tonight, we've heard so much about Chad Zimbro. He's one of the best linebackers without a doubt in Southern Illinois, but he's been relatively quiet tonight. You haven't seen his number very often. It's been Thomas, along with Benedict and Gunter, that have put the most pressure on Napier, so you have to be leery of that. I'm sure Zimbro's in the locker room now at halftime thinking, well, you know, I haven't done much. I think I just might have to come out and make my mark. Well, Zimbro's the type of, is a stay-at-home linebacker more than one, you know, usually. He's the one who stays at home and plugs up the holes and stops the run, and Panthers doesn't run that much, and that's why you haven't seen Zimbro's number up that much. But I imagine he's thinking to himself and talking to Coach Patchett about possibly doing some stunning and blitzing in the second half. putting some pressure on the Panther quarterback. I think that's what you'll see. I think the one time in the first half, however, that Zimbro did blitz, that's when he got burnt. The Sesser got burnt on that 26-yard draw play by Bryce Hicks. So Sesser being careful because they have the lead 6-0, and they're aware of the fact that Napier can strike big at any time, and so they just want to play it careful and keep the Panther offense down. With their tough defense, they definitely can do that. It's halftime, 6-0. Sesser-Valier on top of Pincknevyille as they just finished honoring the senior band members here at Pincknevyille High School. We'll come back with more of our halftime show after these messages. This is Panther football. Generous. We were able to find one of our sports crew wandering around. Tom will be up here with Kyle. The omnipresent WXAN sports crew, there's usually someone everywhere that represents us, so it's not that hard. You just do it. Basically the case, you're right. You ring a bell and they come running. Someone shows up. We've had as many as 5 at a football game this year, and that's pretty interesting in itself. Right now, Sean Akers is back at the studio. He's our engineer tonight. Sean's doing a good job of collecting other scores. Well, see what I mean? There he is. I'm one of us everywhere. Wayne Mills, who I'm not sure where Wayne is. He may have taken it upon himself to go over to DuQuoin, where DuQuoin currently leads Murfreesboro 14-7 in a battle for the Southwestern Egyptian Conference. And Kyle, that's probably the biggest game in Southern Illinois tonight because Murfreesboro not only has to win, I mean, they have to win to get in the playoffs. Because if they win, they'll clinch a three-way tie for first place in the conference. If Anna Jonesboro beats Chester tomorrow afternoon, Murfreesboro would win. They would do a lot of things. And stop a current 21-game winning streak by DuQuoin, a 26-27-game conference winning streak, and like a 34-35-game regular season winning streak. Their winning streak dates back, in fact, to the first week that I served on the sports staff at WXAN, and the first football game of the 1989 season, or 86 season. DuQuoin lost. Hicks, I believe it is. He gets it up over the 30, over the 35, and sacked up to the 38-yard line before he's brought down, and that's where the Panthers will start it. First and 10 for Napier and company. First possession of the second half. Pincknevyille trailing by 6. Definitely one of the toughest the Panthers seen all year. Napier now with the backs in the eye, takes the snap on first down. He hands it off to the second man through. That's Lively. He's tripped up after a gain of about 2. After a gain of 2. Second and 8. Second down and 8 for the Panthers as they come out conservative here to start this third quarter. Now Napier sends McGranahan to the left, and we've got whistles. An official's timeout for some reason. Oh, they left the kicking tee on the field, so one of the Sesser-Valier equipment managers runs out to get that. They wind it up. Here we go. Second down and 8 for the Panthers. Napier over center with Plumlee to the right, McGranahan to the left. Mike's back to pass. Oh, what a block. He was almost brought down to the backfield, still on the run. He's rolling. Now he throws, and it catch from McGranahan. He steps out of bounds at the Panther 36-yard line. What a play by Napier to keep that play alive, and then McGranahan towing the sideline. It's a first down for the Panthers, a gain of 28, and it gives Pincknevyille a first down on the Sesser 36. That's Napier's 51st yard passing for the night on a great catch by Chris McGranahan. Able to stay in bounds, tiptoeing with the sideline. And he ran out of bounds immediately after the catch. If he would have been able to stay in bounds, it would have been a touchdown. Now Napier back to pass. He finds a safety valve receiver. It's Hicks, and the Panthers have another first down. A gain of 14 on that play, up to the Sesser 22. A middle screen there for Heath, and he uses blockers well as he ran to the 21, I believe. Panthers come out flying here. In the third quarter, they have a first down at the 22 of Sesser. McGranahan stays in the game with Plumlee back still in the eye. As Napier over center on this first down. The Panthers with first downs on consecutive plays. Now Napier's in trouble again. He rolls and throws it away. Once again, Napier doing a great job to keep from losing a great deal of yardage. He was forced out of the pocket by Gunter. Also, Jeff Harmon applying pressure. And Napier just simply dumped it off. He threw it in the general direction of McGranahan near the goal line, but there was no way Chris could catch the ball. Napier was just simply throwing it away. 2nd and 10. Napier and Plumlee both on this left side now. Lively in motion to the right. Here's Napier back to pass. He steps up at the line of scrimmage and he dumps it off to Lively. But it's incomplete. Napier was precariously close to the line of scrimmage when he threw that pass. But Lively couldn't come up with it. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Pete, start the third quarter, big plays. Showing an impressive start of the drive, but I just set him down because he yet to show anything worth talking about. Here we go on 3rd down. Let's hope that this one doesn't stall. Lively set in motion to the right once again. Napier fakes the handoff, goes over the middle, intercepted by Zimbro. Zimbro has the ball. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. So that's how that drive is. Napier intercepted for the 2nd time. Jason Ryan Eubanks got him the first. That time, Shad Zimbro with the interception, and maybe I should have set my mask up. Last time I said that Zimbro, having a steady game, was quiet. He wasn't as spectacular as he has been in recent weeks, but here he comes up with a big interception. He returns it to the Panther 21-yard line, and Sesser has the ball back. First down as they've got 12 men on the field. They quickly shuffle Jason Ryan Eubanks off before they snap the ball, and here's the handoff on first down to Kelly. He bolts up the middle for about 4 yards. They'll make that number 35, Huey, on the carry. So he gets 4 yards on that first down play. It'll be 2nd and 6. Brown spotted now at the Panther 25. Sesser cashed in on the first Panther turnover in the second quarter. Eubanks not only made the interception, but he scored the touchdown. Here's a handoff to Kelly. He's going to be driven back for a loss. Kelly loses a yard. Where will be 3rd and 7. Kelly knocked back to the 24-yard line.
No gain on the play, makes it 3rd and 6.
3rd down now for Sesser as they approach the line, leading 6-0. Not sure on the play calling here, or not sure on how many men they have on the field. Once again, they had one too many men as it's Jason Ryan Eubanks again who has to scamper off the field. Now they approach the line. They've taken a great deal of time in the huddle. We'll see if they get the play off. They do. Dublo back to pass. He finds Kelly on a screen. He gets to the line of scrimmage and more. Kelly breaks it long. Kelly up to the 45-yard line. It didn't look like it was going to amount to anything. He caught the ball at the line of scrimmage, turned upfield, and nobody could catch him. So Kelly, a big play there, a 24-yard gain on the play, and he gets the ball up to the Panther 46-yard line. Sesser has a first down at the Panther 46. Again, Sesser looks as if they're capitalizing on the Panther turnover. Now a handoff to Kelly, and he's driven back and smashed down to the turf at the line of scrimmage. Stood up by 56, Timmy Yates. We'll see if they give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. No, they give him a loss of 1, so it'll be 2nd and 11. Yates with the big tackle there, driving Kelly back. They usually run Kelly off tackle or around in. That time they went right up the middle with him, and Kelly felt He ate his helmet in his stomach. Here's Kelly up the middle once again. Maybe a couple there. It's going to be third down. Panthers with another key play here. They need to stop Sesser on third. They give Kelly 3 yards on that play. They need to stop Sesser here on third down for a chance to get the ball back. The ball spotted right at midfield. It's at the 50-yard line. Third down and 7 for Sesser. Dublo on the fake handoff. He pitches to Kelly, and Kelly's knocked out of bounds after about 3 yards on the gain. So Pincknevyille indeed holds. They'll get the ball back. It's only fourth down now. 4th and 3, I believe. 4th and 5 now. 4th and 5. So give Kelly 2 on the play. The ball on the Panther 48. As Dublo will have to kick it away again. Panthers will get the ball back here. Snap is perfect. Here's the kick. There's flags on the play. They may have it. They do. There is a flag on the play, though. The Panther return man ran up like he was going to field the ball, but he didn't gather it in. He just let it set fire. We got a legal procedure penalty against Sesser-Valier, so it's all going to come back. A big break for the Panthers as they botched the return. They obviously accept the penalty. And Sesser-Valier will have to kick again, so a huge break. I couldn't tell who it was over there. I couldn't see the number, whether it was Lively or Kopshaver, but one of the Panther return men definitely did touch the football, which made it a live ball, and Sesser fell on it, recovered it, but it all comes back because of the penalty, and Dublo will kick once again. Kopshaver and Lively back once again. Here's the snap. It's a line drive kick. It's going to take the Sesser-Valier roll where it's down at about the 21-yard line. That's where the Panthers will put it in motion once again, 1st and 10. Panthers on their 21-yard line. First down. And what has been a played third quarter. And the fans are thankful for that because it's a cool night. Very good football night. Very good football weather here tonight. Neither team wasting any time here in this third quarter. They're just going right at each other, and defenses have dominated in this third frame just like they did in the first two. Here's Napier back to pass. It's complete. It's a short screen pass. The receiver on the play was Hottest, but the Panthers end up losing a yard on that play, so it'll be 2nd and 11. Screen pass going backwards instead of forwards as Mike Kopshaver re-enters the Pincknevyille lineup, wearing number 7. He comes in with the next play. Clock running, 5.5 to go, third quarter. Panthers trailing by 6. Pincknevyille going with 2 wide receivers to this near side, McGranahan and Sean Plumlee. 2nd down, Napier back to pass, rolling to his left. He looks and he underthrows McGranahan. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down. Pincknevyille with another 3rd and long situation, and we saw time and time again in the first half, the Panthers just not able to do much offensively on 1st and 2nd downs, and they always seem to be faced with 3rd and long. Definitely one of the problems this year for the Panthers. Once again, that's the case. 3rd and 13 for Pincknevyille. They stay with this 2 wide receiver set up here on the left side. Napier calling the signals. He takes the snap, and we've got a fumble. Napier never handled the snap properly. The ball's loose on the ground, but the Panthers recover. They're going to Turn the ball over, however, to Sesser because they'll have to punt it away. That was third down. Panthers losing a yard on the bad exchange from the center to the quarterback Napier. Napier fell on it. Didn't lose the ball, but Pincknevyille's going to have to kick it away. On fourth down, Huey is deep for Sesser. He's flanked by Jason Raff Eubanks. Another player on that left side can't catch his number, but Sumner gets the kick away. It's going to be fielded by Eubanks, but right in midfield. He returns it up to the Panthers' 40-yard line before he's driven down. A big hit by the Panthers, number 65. That was Steve Bradley. Driven down. But Sesser has good field position. A return of 11 yards on that kick. Sesser number 15 is the Panthers' 40-yard line. Clock running, 4 minutes to play, third quarter. Both of these defenses have shown tonight. Sesser has the only touchdown at 6-0. Hand off to Huey up the middle, and the big fullback gets the first down. Huey with 10 yards on that burst up the middle. Number 68, now they stepping back. We'll see. They're going to have to measure for the first down, I believe. No, they say second down, so I thought he'd get forward progress up closer to about the 28-yard line, but they set him back to the 30 where it's going to be 2nd and 1. 9 yards on first down for the fullback Huey. Now Dublo on the sneak. He gets the first down on second. Going right up the middle. They'll move the chains. It'll be a Sesser-Valier first down. Ball up to the Panther 28-yard line now. 23-yard line. 27-yard line. 3 minutes and counting now here in the third quarter as Sesser has marched the ball down the field after the Panther punt. They started at their 40. They're at the 27 now, and a handoff to Huey. Steps up at about the 25-yard line and falls forward to the 24. They give him 5 yards on the play. Second down and 5 yards to go for Sesser. Ball on the 16-yard line, excuse me. 2nd and 5 for Sesser at the 16. Huey with 5 yards on first down. We'll see if Sesser keeps it on the ground. They're doing a good job of eating this clock up. Huey again up the middle. Close to another first down. He, in fact, has a first down. They move the chains. A gain of 6.
Hi, Herschel!
They're just methodically marching towards the goal line, and you just have this feeling, Tom, that another touchdown here just might put this out of reach as well as the Sesser defense has played.
Yes, definitely. The Sesser defense has been really tough, and the Panthers just can't seem to muster any offense.
Dublo takes the snap at the 14-yard line. It's handed off to Huey up the middle. He's stacked up at the line of scrimmage and driven back. He may get a yard or two on the play. They give him 2. It'll make it 2nd and 8. Sesser just content to march closer to that goal line ever so slowly, but in the meantime, they're eating up valuable time. Under a minute and a half to go third quarter. Panthers need to stop him here and get the ball back. Dublo rolling to his left. Pitches to Kelly. Fumble, but he recovers. Sesser's going to suffer a significant loss, but Kelly had to crawl on his hands and knees back to that football where he left it on the ground. Loss of 8 yards on the play. Going to set Sesser back just a little bit. Third down now. I believe it's 3rd and 15. Yeah, the ball should be resting at about the 18-yard line. Third down for Sesser after that loss. Now we've got there's a flag on the play. I missed the flag. A holding penalty against Sesser, which the Panthers declined. They'll take the loss on the play. In fact, it'll be third down. Third down and 15. For Sesser. The ball on the 18-yard line. Dublo back at center. Looking at this third down situation. He's got motion everywhere. Once again, Sesser, some of the players not clear on the snap count. That happened on 2 consecutive plays in the second quarter. It's going to set him back 5 yards. Or it'll be third down and 20.
And Sesser seems to be penalizing themselves right out of the drive.
Well, they had problems with penalties in the first half as well. That's one of the main reasons that they don't have more points. The Panther defense has been tough, but it's been aided by several key penalties. Third down and 20 at the 25. Now Dublo back to pass. It's a halfback pass. Eubanks is open in the end zone, but a great defensive play by Chucky Thompson. He knocked the ball out of the hands of Eubanks, who was standing on the goal line. So, fourth down now for Sesser. I would imagine that they'll go for it here with the ball on the 25-yard line.
This could be that break the Panthers need to get back in this ball game now, with only 48 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Dublo comes to the line on fourth down and 20 at the Panther 25. He takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's looking. He has some pressure. He's picked off. Intercepted by Napier. At about the 5-yard line, he returns it up that far sideline. We'll see where he was brought down, but Napier with the interception. The Panthers will have the ball back. Gunner with the tackle. After the interception, Napier gets it up to the 20-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will have it first and 10.
I thought there for a moment Mike should have just knocked the pass down, but he brought it to where the ball was resting.
Seconds left in the third quarter. Panthers dodged the bullet there. They still trail by 6 points. A touchdown there could have been devastating, but the Panther defense holds once again. As Lively gets the pitch, he tries to turn the corner. Is knocked down by Zimbo over on that far sidelines. We'll see where they spot the ball. It'll be second down, 5 yards on the play for Lively as the quarter ends. But when we return, it'll be second down and 5.
On his knees, so they lose 6 yards on the play. Third down and about 11.
And it's going to be third down and 11. It would have been better for Lively just to bat the ball down because his knees were down. Even if he caught the ball, he couldn't get up and run, so he suffers the loss there. It's third down and 11. The Panthers backed up to their 19 as they're going from our left to our right now here in the fourth quarter.
And again, as we talked about earlier, the Panthers face another third down and long situation.
And he's hit and he fumbled. The pass was complete for a first down at the 40-yard line, but Anderson was smashed.
That was
the ball came loose.
And Charlie Heck is down on the play.
I'm sorry, you're right. Charlie Heck with the catch there. He caught a helmet somewhere up in the chest or perhaps around the throat. He lost the football and he's down and injured. So gives the Panthers the completion, a gain of 15 yards and a first down, but then Heck fumbled the ball after the hit. He's still down. I don't know if he had the wind knocked out of him or possibly took a helmet in the ribs. He was hit very hard though by, I believe it was Zimbo. It could have been Zimbo. He was in the neighborhood. Somebody laid him out. And Heck lost the football. He's down, still on the field. They're calling for ice, I believe. Coach Gary Lindsay attending to him. He was knocked down hard after a good catch over the middle. Now it looks like he's going to be able to get up as he's helped by Lindsay and the trainer. He's up on his feet. It's very cool tonight. That could have a little something to do with this. The players aren't as loose as they would normally be if it was a little warmer. Heck is up on his feet, as I said. But he looks a little dazed. Sesser-Valier causing that hit and getting the turnover. They'll have the football right at the Panther 40-yard line, 1st and 10, 11 minutes to go. That's off the field on his own power. He just apparently caught a helmet to the chest and had the wind knocked out of him. It's good to see that he's up and okay. Here we go. We're back to action. Dublo takes the snap from center and pitches it back to Kelly. Kelly gets up to the line of scrimmage. He falls forward for a gain of 3. Otis with the stop for the Panthers. Kelly up to the Panther 37. It'll be 2nd down from there. Sesser will be content to keep the ball on the ground and eat up as much time as they can. They'll keep the clock running whenever possible. 2nd down. Dublo sends Eubanks in motion. He pitches back to Kelly, who runs into his own blocker and is dropped. After perhaps a gain of 1, we'll see where they give him forward progress to. It's going to be 3rd down and long. No gain on the play. No gain. 3rd down and 7 it remains. The ball still on the 47-yard line. Less than 10 minutes to play now. Backs in the eye for Sesser. On this 3rd down play, Eubanks in motion. Dublo's back to pass. He throws it over the middle. It's intercepted. Eubanks. Intercepted by Plumlee, and he has it up over the midfield stripe into Sesser territory. So Pincknevyille coming up with another big turnover. Sean Plumlee with the interception. He returns it to the Sesser-Valier 45, the Panthers. With a break there. That's Dublo's 2nd interception and his 2nd straight pass. I think the call is in the receiver's hands. Everything they hit just seems to be tipped. Right, it looks like the hands are made of stone. Perhaps they're frozen solid. As the balls deflect off the receiver's hands and pop straight up in the air. A break for the Panthers. 6-0 here. Sesser in the lead. The Panthers with 9:23 have the football left. A shotgun. On 1st down, Napier takes the snap in the shotgun. His pass is deflected at the line and knocked down incomplete. Somebody got their hand up on that, batted it into the air, and it fell harmlessly incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. The Panthers showing a new set there, going out of the shotgun. That's something that we haven't seen as Lively re-enters the ball game with the play. We'll see what Coach Lindsay has in mind on 2nd down. Pincknevyille going with 2 wide receivers split out to the left. Of course, Plumlee and McGranahan backs in the eye. 2nd down, Napier takes the snap on a keeper. He's knocked down and dropped to the turf for a loss by Ronnie Freewood, who read it perfectly. Napier was trying to run the keeper around the left side, but Freewood stayed home. Made the play. Napier loses 6 on the play. It's 3rd down and 17. It's all the way back inside Panther territory now to the 49. Copshaver checks into the game for Lively. Looking at that left side. He dumps it off to Copshaver, but he's not going to get the 1st down. Copshaver with a gain of about 7 on the play, but it's well short of the 1st down. And the Panthers Face fourth down here. They send the punting team on the field. Fourth down and 11 yards to go, and the Panthers will kick it away. Huey back deep for Sesser. Sumner will do the honors for the Panthers, who trail 6-0. Snap is perfect. Kick. A good kick.
Lance. On the return, number 2, Rick Fisher, makes the tackle.
Eubanks knocked out of bounds on that far sideline. Sesser with the ball back, however. The Panthers get the turnover, but can't move the football. Sesser will start from their own 21-yard line. First and 10, 7:26 left in this contest.
The Panthers definitely need to hold here in their own territory. Get the ball back with possibly one more chance to score.
I am surprised that Sesser came out throwing there on their last series of downs. It would seem to me that they want to keep it on the ground and try to grind this clock down. Huey tries to go up the middle, but he's stuffed. Hottest, one of the Panthers in on the play. No gain for Huey. It'll be 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20 at about the 21 yard line. 6:40 and counting here. 2nd and 10 for Sesser. Kelly's dropped for no gain. Kelly tries the line and is knocked back immediately. It'll be 3rd down here. Panther defense standing tall, rising to the occasion, as they say. They give Kelly a gain of a yard. It's 3rd down and 9 on the Panther 22 as we approach the 6-minute mark. Dublo back to pass on 3rd down. No, it's a delayed draw to Huey, and he's going to have the 1st down. Huey up to the Panther 35-yard line, where it'll be 1st down for Sesser, and that allows them to keep more time off the clock. 22 yards for Huey on that draw play, and it gives Sesser a 1st down. Ball stepped up to the Panther 34, where it's 1st and 10 for Sesser. That's a big play there. The Panthers stop them. They get the ball back in good field position with plenty of time. Now Sesser continues to be able to run its offense. Huey on the dive play once again. A gain of a couple there. But more importantly, the clock continues to run. 5:30. They give Huey 3, so it'll be 2nd and 7. Panthers desperately needing to hold here. If they even want a shot at the tie, or possibly take the lead on the extra point. Here's Dublo, once again handing off to that right side, and we'll see who the ball carrier was when they unpile. A massive body flew by. I didn't catch the number. It's Huey again. He's been the workhorse here in the second half. Huey gains 3 yards on that play. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for Sesser-Valier. Short. Hand off to Kelly. He's going to be close to a 1st down. We'll just have to see as he gets the ball up near the 45-yard line, near the Sesser 45. Looks like he's going to be short. 4th down and 1. Now they're going to take an official's timeout and bring the chains out to measure. 4:18, the clock is stopped, so the Panthers are fortunate there that they stop the clock. The chain gang comes out. Huey needed 3 yards on that play, 2 yards, make it to get the first down. We'll see just how close he came. He's fallen about a yard short. So once again, the Panthers have held. We'll see what Sesser decides to do here. The ball on their own 45-yard line. It's 4th and 1. It looks like that they're going to go for it here on 4th down. You could possibly see a sneak here by Dubrow, trying to second guess the Sesser coach here. The officials crank the clock up, 4:17 and counting. Here we go, 4th down. It is Dubrow up the middle, and he's got the first down. I don't think there's any question about it. Dubrow up over the 45-yard line. They're on pile here, and they move the chains. First down, Sesser-Valier.
And the official signal first down on the 45-yard line.
Ball at the 45 or the 46. First down and 10 for Sesser. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this contest. Panthers with their timeouts to use here in the second half. But Sesser in control now with a 6-point lead and the football at their own 45. Dubrow takes the snap and hands off to Kelly on the slant play. He's up near midfield.
51.
Kelly with a gain of 5 yards on the play. They set it down at midfield. It's at the 50-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 5, excuse me. Clock running, 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Dubrow brings them to the line. He wants to make sure that everybody has the correct snap count this time. Sesser's had problems with that. 3 times they've been called for illegal motion when the snap count was miscommunicated between players. Now a gain of 4 on this running play. It's going to be 3rd and short. The ball carrier there, Kelly.
61.
Miller was on a stop there for the Panthers. They give Kelly 4 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. 3rd and short, 2:45 and the clock running. Dubrow once again checking with everyone to make sure they have the correct snap count, and he hands off to Kelly, and it's going to be close. Kelly driven back at the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they spot the ball. The ever-important spot will decide whether Sesser gets this first down. They stop the clock to set it down. They spot it at the 45, right dead in the center of the 45-yard line. Do they want to measure? Plumlee seems to have hurt himself holding his wrist. Plumlee limps off the field. It's going to be 4th down and 1. Sesser will go for it again here on 4th down. They lead 6-0, 2 minutes, 21 seconds left in this ball game. They've converted already on this drive, a 4th down situation. Dubrow kept it on the cornerback sneak and got the necessary yard. I believe we'll see the same play here again. He's set at the line, and the Panthers jump offside. Oh, were they drawn off? No, they weren't drawn off. They jumped offside, and that's a big break for Sesser because it gives them the first down. And it'll move the ball up to the Panthers' 40-yard line. With 2:03 remaining in the game, the Panthers have to force a turnover here to even consider getting back in this game. Well, they need to start using their timeout. Yes, that
21-14 mid-point. With the 2 seconds to play, Murfreesboro has the ball on their driver.
21-14, that score from DuQuoin. point it remains with the Indians in the lead, but we understand that Murfreesboro has the football and they're driving. So that one is going to come down to the wire. As this one is, flags fly everywhere, which is good news because it'll stop the clock. Not much on the gain. I believe it was Huey on the carry. He was stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the flags flew from every direction, and that stops the play. Stops the clock. 1:39 left. The Panthers not forced to use a timeout here as the clock has stopped to sort out the infraction. It's going to be against Sesser. It was holding against Sesser. Panthers decline the penalty, so they'll take the loss of down. It'll be 2nd and 10.
The Panthers take the down less than 80 yards at this point.
1:39, and now Pincknevyille calls a timeout to stop the clock. Lindsay comes out on the field to meet with his troops. We'll take a break. 6-0 our score. Sesser in the lead. 1:39 left. You're listening to Panther football.
Stop! Pulling over to McConkey Motors, 1038 State Street in Chester.
Dodge trucks, even the 1990 models. They want to be your Dodge truck dealer, and they're out to prove it with their selection. That's Pierce & Sons Motors in DuQuoin.
And now that's a final from DuQuoin, 21-14. DuQuoin wins it. A big Southwest Egyptian Conference game. Now back to Kyle.
So DuQuoin keeps the scoring streak, or the winning streak, I should say, intact. Meanwhile, here, Sesser runs a play, and they get decent yardage on that second down play. It's going to be 3rd down and 2, a 9-yard gain. The Panthers call yet another timeout. 1:18 remaining, 6-0 our score. This is Panther football.
Pulling over to McConkey Motors, 1038 State Street in Chester for their closeouts on all 89 models on GM cars and trucks. Chevrolet, Geo, Pontiac, Buick, Cadillac, Oldsmobile, and GM trucks all priced to sell with up to $1,500 rebates or 2.9% financing. McConkey Motors, your GM supermarket of values, 1038 State Street in Chester.
Archer, Illinois is a sponsor of Pincknevyille. Of tomorrow and the future of citizens and community workers for southern Illinois towns. Arch of Illinois miners are the best at what they do, just as the Panthers athletes are doing their best every time. Home of the most professional and dedicated miners in the world, Arch of Illinois.
Play underway as now we have flags. Just as Dublo took the snap, it's going to be illegal motion once again against Sesser. It'll make it 3rd down and 8. Delay of game make that against Sesser. 3rd down and 8 as they'll be set back to the 38-yard line. 1 minute, 18 seconds to go in this game. Sesser doing everything they can to keep the clock moving, to run this remaining time off the clock, but they don't help themselves there by taking that penalty. 3rd and 8 from the 38, 1:18 to go in the contest. Sesser leading 6-0. Dublo takes the snap, hands off to Kelly, and he pulls his way up the middle for the 1st down. So Sesser picks up the 1st down. Kelly gets 9 yards on the play over the Panther 30-yard line, and that could just about do it. He definitely, well, now they don't give him as much forward progress as I thought. It's going to be close. In fact, he may not have had it. It's tough to tell at this angle, it doesn't look from this angle, it doesn't look like he had it. It looked to me that he was well up over the 30-yard line. Maybe his knee hit the ground. It's going to be very close. The Sesser coaches don't seem to be arguing much on the play, so it must be right. But he's not going to have the 1st down, it appears. So the Panthers, of course, they'll probably go for it again here on 4th down. There's really no need to punt. And he's quite a bit short. A couple of inches there. 2 inches short. But I have to admit, I am surprised with the spot of that football. But it's a break for the Panthers. It's 4th and 1. 1 minute and 11 seconds to go. They trail by 6. And they just absolutely have to stop it here on 4th down. 4th down and 8. inches. This is it, folks. If Sesser gets the first down here, the game, for all practical purposes, is over. If the Panthers can stop them, they'll get the football back with over a minute to go, and they'll have a chance. And Panthers call a timeout. Lindsay out onto the field to meet with his troops. We'll take a break. 6-0 our score. This is Panther football.
The only bad thing that happens is having to decide. You have to decide what fine brazier food item you want from the large selection available. And you have to decide if you want a banana split or a peanut butter parfait or strawberry sundae or butterfinger blizzard.
Ball game is over. If the Panthers stop them, then they'll have a shot. They'll have over a minute to go. The Panthers dig in at the line. Here we go. Dubrow
Earlier was shaken up.
takes the snap. He hands off to Kelly. He has the first down and more. Kelly with a gain of about 4 on the play. They'll stop the clock momentarily to move the chains, but they'll crank it back up as soon as the chains get set. And Sesser has a first down. 1:07, and there goes the clock. 1:05. We're inside a minute now.
Pincknevyille definitely looked as if they were guessing the quarterback sneak.
He does, but then he's brought down by Bruce
The ball
and Gully.
on the 26-yard line, and Sesser will take as much time as they can between snaps. They'll just run out the last 45 seconds of this one. Dublow's over center. He takes the snap, hands off to Kelly, who bolts up the middle for about 8 yards. Clock running, 35 seconds left. Coming up, we'll have an action-packed post-game show for you. We'll have the Panther stars of the game, which I understand will be 2 defensive stars. We'll talk to 2 of the Panther defensive crew, and we'll also have a look at all of the statistics from this contest. Sesser's going to win it. 6-0 is most likely going to be our final, as they won't have to snap it again. 10 seconds and counting. They slowly walk to the line of scrimmage. They will not have to snap the football. 4, 3, 2, 1, and this one's over. Final score from Pincknevyille. Sesser improves their chances for a playoff spot. They go to 6-2 on the season. The Panthers are still winless. They're looking for that first win. They fall to 0-8. 6-0 our final score. You're listening to Panther football. When we return,